Conner Adelman, who is going to be joining us from the green room. You just previewed him, and he popped in right on time. Connor, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Donna, what I always like to kind of just start off with season experiences because of the rocky, shaky last couple that we've had too. It's just nice to see sports seasons get kind of back to normality. What's this experience been like for you from your perspective this year?
Yeah, I think every season now it means a little bit more because of our seasons getting canceled. It's been great. It's been really fun, and we had our ups and downs at the beginning of the season, and I think we're getting it together, and we've won some big games and lost some games that we probably shouldn't have lost, but that's part of the experience, and it's been great. It's been an awesome time.
Those ups and downs you talk about really come with the schedule that you guys put together. I mean, you guys are playing a monster schedule full of a lot of really good teams. What's that been like grinding through it and knowing that every game, whether you win or lose, is really just preparing you for the tournament time?
Yeah, I think that is the reason we play the schedule we do, and um, that we don't get discouraged by that when we play a really good team. Obviously, and we win a big game, it boosts our confidence, and when we play a really good team tough, we don't get discouraged, and we have it in the back of our minds. We know it's preparing us for the playoffs. So.
What's some of the biggest things you'd say you've learned in this season too? And we could even stretch it over the course of your Louisville career.
Well, I think going off what I just said, it's kind of playing the schedule that we do. It really is. It's important to stay the course and not, especially in the game of baseball. It's especially important not to get down on yourself, not to get down on the team, and no matter. I mean, you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have good days in baseball, but it's important to not get too high and not get too low.
What are some things that you personally do to kind of stay mentally even and not get too high or too low for yourself?
Well, the thing is, my mindset is, well, I'm not playing college baseball, so my mindset is kind of like I'm the only stat that matters to me is a record, and I'm not personally worried about my stats. So when I have a three strikeout game like I just recently had, I'm not mentally affected by it. I'm just trying to stay the course, keep my head up and just do whatever I can for my team.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're repping a 4.0 GPA though, correct?
I
So,
am, yeah.
so how do you do that on top of participating in the number of sports that you do too? How do you balance that out and keep that up?
Well, I mean, that really is just. I mean, it's just focus. You got to have your priorities, and I mean, if you want it bad enough, I mean, you gotta. I make it happen. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of procrastination that goes into that, but you know, I just I make it a point to get everything turned in and accomplish everything
When
I need to
uh
accomplish.
when you came into high school as a freshman, was a 4.0 GPA like was that on the table as one of your goals, or was that something that just kind of came out of the hard work?
I think it was. I think it was. But I was probably more focused on athletics at that point going into high school. It wasn't as important to me as it is now. But it was on the table. Yeah.
I also know earlier this season, and I know it's a baseball interview, but you brought up you're not playing college baseball, but I do know you are going to be playing a college athletics too and football too. Why don't you break to anyone who doesn't know what school that you are going to? I know you broke it earlier this year, but what school you're going to and who you're going to be representing this fall?
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing football at Mount Union University.
And when you look at that, what kind of led into that decision, and what was it about Mountain Union that kind of sold you on that college?
Yeah, well, you know, I've always wanted to go to the highest level I could and play football, and you know, going going D3, I wanted to play at the best school possible, and I know Mount Union is at the top of that list. So and it's very close to my house, but that wasn't part of the decision. It was just it happens to be one of the best programs in the nation in D3, and that's where I wanted to be.
Yeah, you talk about domination in Division III football. Mount Union is just like they turn the world purple in Division III.
Yeah.
To be able to be wanted by that program and to be recruited by that program, what kind of an honor was that for you to know that a program that dominates as much as Mount Union wanted me to go and play for them?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. When I reached out to Coach Dart and we talked, and it was awesome knowing that he wanted me to play, and I was kind of sold, honestly, kind of sold pretty much instantly. So it was a feeling, and that's kind of I knew I wanted to be there. So.
Can you draw any similarities between football and baseball in your experience with it, whether it's the way it's coached or just any kind of personal experience you have between the sports that you feel like they can relate in some way?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I've learned from both sports is how to deal with failure. I mean, because it's part of the process, and the season we had in football was full of failure, uh, and we've lost some games in baseball. And it's I've taught myself it's part of the process, and I've also taught myself not to accept that. So.
Let's talk about your family because that Adelman name is big in the Louisville sports department. Who's the most competitive person in the household?
I mean, I can't give that up to my sister, so I'm gonna have to take that. I'm gonna have to take that. Yeah.
He said that one. I got that one.
I got it.
Yeah, that's gotta be me.
Let's go a step further though with this Louisville community. How cool is it to be a part of a community that takes their high school athletics so serious, to have a website that is so dedicated to keeping up on the history, stats, records, all that? How cool is it to be a part of a community that supports its athletics so much?
I mean, it's unreal. I mean, I'm so blessed to play here and to be a part of this community. And I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'd love for my kids to play here, and I'd love to keep giving back to the community. So it's awesome. I love it.
While we talk about the community, we also have to talk about the facilities that you guys have, especially the baseball program. I mean, might be
Yeah.
one of the biggest home field advantages that teams have. What's it like to have a school that pours so much money and really love and care into a facility like the baseball field?
Yeah. Once again, extremely blessed. And when a program gives back to us as athletes, it makes us want to work harder, and it makes us want to do better for that program. So it's well appreciated.
Let's look at your entirety of your baseball career. Is there a certain game, certain at bat, certain moment that you want to highlight that sticks out in your mind as like one of your favorite memories with this team?
Yeah, I think we had I think it came this year. We had a doubleheader against Chardon, and um, I forget exactly what the score was, but I hit was at the plate with two guys on base and hit a go-ahead double in that first game of the doubleheader to beat a really good Chardon team. So I think that was probably my best baseball memory up to this point.
All right, Connor, I want to get to the rapid fire segment of this interview to get to know you a little bit off the field since we've gotten to know you so well on the field.
Okay.
And because you're a 4.0 student athlete, I want to start with some school questions first. What is the subject in high school that you have struggled with the most?
Struggled with uh, science, anything science related, which it's weird because I enjoy, and I'm gonna study exercise science in college, but I like to challenge myself, and I'm interested in the anatomy side and stuff. But I've particular trouble with chemistry, but got to get better at that.
What has been one of the hardest assignments that you've ever had to kind of do in your high school career?
Oh wow. Okay. Let's see. Well, we it was a really hard one. We had to make a skeleton with all 200 and some bones in my anatomy class. That is a staple project for anybody that takes that class, and they would probably agree with me on that.
What teacher was kind of the hardest grader at Louisville?
Hardest grader. Huh. Let's see. I don't know if I had anybody that was too tough. Probably my French teacher, honestly.
And what tests? Whose tests were the hardest? Was it French too?
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was French because I took 4 years of that, so I was in French 4 this year, and that was rather difficult. Yeah.
Would you call yourself like fluent in French at this point with 4 years under your belt, or are you still trying to get fluent?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not. No, not even close. Not even close to fluent.
If you could be fluent in another language, whether it be English or French, what kind of other language would you wish that you could be fluent in?
I mean, it's got to be French. It's got to be French. I mean, I know a little bit of it already, but
He's worked too hard in it. He needs
I can't. Yeah,
satisfaction of having
I can't put 4 years in and not be fluent in it. So, yeah.
The only French I know is Sacre Bleu. So when what's kind of your study habit? I mean, like, are you someone that likes to note cards? Are you someone that takes a lot of notes? Do you kind of like to read more? Are you more of a visual learner? Like, I'm sure a lot of students are trying to take notes on the 4.0 on the 4.0 student.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend my study habits to any other students, but it includes a lot of late nights, specifically before the test day, and you know that's not the way to go, but that's the way that worked for me. So
Whatever
late
works,
nights,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Are you a part of any like other clubs or extracurricular activities other than sports in Louisville schools?
Yeah, yeah. I am a member of French Club and National Honor Society, and I am a drama club member. Also, I was a lead role in our school musical, actually. So
Wow. Okay, so I want to dive into that. What was the
okay,
musical? Because I'm a big musical guy. If
okay.
I put on my camp, there's a Wicked poster right there. So
Oh,
drama all the way. But
awesome. Yeah. It was Cinderella. So
so
I
you
was the
played. I'm
prince.
guessing you played the prince.
Yes. Yeah.
What's your favorite? Like, do you have a favorite musical?
I do like Hamilton.
There you
But this is my first year getting into it, so I don't know a whole lot about it, and I completely taught myself to sing. So that kind of happened, and that was awesome. It was
How nerve
really,
wracking
really
was that
fun.
to like go through that process and just kind of throw yourself in the water of musical theater?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was really overwhelmed at first, and then my mindset was, like I played in front of more people than this, and although there was a literal spotlight on me, I kind of used that as a as a way to just get me to feel more comfortable. And then after the first show, I was really comfortable and kind of just took it all in, and it was fun.
Ty asked you about your favorite baseball memory, but what's your proudest athletic accomplishment at Louisville?
Hmm. That's a great question. I think probably all Ohio. Yeah, it's probably when I saw myself on that Ohio list for football, it was cool.
What teammate on the baseball team is the goofiest and can always make you laugh?
Well, probably Caleb Harsh. He's a junior. He is the spirit of our dugout. So
Who's got like the most swag on the team or the most like drip or whatever word you want to
okay,
use
yeah, I know
as
what you
like
mean. Well, besides myself, I
I
would
love
say
it. I love it.
probably Anthony Warner. He takes his drip very seriously, and it kind of reflects his play style. So,
what's one thing that you spend a lot of money on that you probably shouldn't?
oh geez, huh? Probably food, honestly. Uh, I go to Chipotle like 3 or 4 times a week, so that's a lot of money added up.
Is Chipotle like the go-to pregame meal? Is a Chipotle a pregame snack?
Chipotle is a tough pregame
I
meal.
know, that's what I was saying. I was
Uh,
like, dang.
for for baseball, I can make it happen. Uh, but not for pregame. But it is a huge part of my diet. So.
Is it more of a post game? Like we just got a big win. I'm gonna go
Oh
celebrate at
yeah.
Chipotle.
Oh yeah. We've done that. We've done that a few times this year. So.
Who's the teammate that you text the most?
Oh geez. Well, we have a big group chat that we all text in a lot. I mean, there's Zach Seaman, Caleb Miller, Anthony. I text all of them. So.
What was your last Google search?
Oh jeez. I don't even know. I mean,
He's gonna
I
look.
couldn't
I
tell
love
you.
it.
I couldn't tell you. No, I don't know. Not off the top of my head, at least.
Are you a movie person or a book person?
Well, I'm both. I do read, and I do love movies. That's a really tough question. I'm a big Hunger Games fan.
Books or
Book
the movies?
wise, it's got both,
Okay.
but the movies for sure. No, books for sure. The books are way better, but I'm a big Marvel guy too, so I like those movies.
All right. Last one before we let you go. If you could afford any car, what car would you want to buy?
Wow. Probably just a really nice pickup truck, like a blacked out, like Chevy, just souped up pickup truck.
All right. I want to give you the time to thank your support system, the people that are always there for you, and the people that you wouldn't be where you are on this journey without.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, my friends and teammates. I mean, just the memories I've made. Them always being there for me. That's huge. And most of all, probably my family, specifically my mom. Obviously, would not be here without her, but she's amazing. She does so much for me, and I wouldn't even be close to where I am today without her. So.
All right, Conner, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We loved having you on, and we look forward to having you on again real soon.
All right. Thank you.